All right, everyone. So, as you can see from the title, this is going to be WTF, what is going on in the UK? So, pretty much every morning as I'm logging onto X, it seems like there is a new stabbing that's going on in the UK. People are very upset. I at one point saw live streams of riots going on, and it just seems like the UK is completely burning down. I'm an American. I don't really know what's going on besides the small details that they're upset about mass immigration. So it's creating a bunch of craziness within their communities. There's a lot of pushback. It seems like America, they have the same issues, kind of like a left and a right issues, and it's creating protests to the point that these immigrants and the police are clashing with these, I guess, what they're calling far right protesters. I'm assuming, I don't know, whatever their version of, I guess, Republicans are, is pretty much what's going down. So it's piqued my interest because it just seems, it's crazy. Anytime an entire population is burning down, obviously you're going to be interested. So the first thing that I found to kind of look into was this video. His name is Mark Rowley, I believe. He is the police commissioner. And this is the first thing that I saw in this video. Again, I'm an American. I don't really know what's going on in the UK. So I'm just kind of diving into this to see what I can find. So here is Mike Rowley. He is the police chief. So let's see what he has to say. And we need volume too, though. Probably would help. And push back.
We'll throw the full force of the law at offenders, whether that's charging people with assaults, violent disorder, riot, and if terrorism offences are appropriate, I know the Director of Public Prosecutions has said he's prepared to consider that. We will throw the full force of the law at people. And whether you're in this country committing crimes on the streets or committing crimes from further afield online, we will come after you.
Talk to me about that, because we have seen some high...
As the police should. Like, he's trying to stop the riots. You don't
gonna get HIV.
Oh my God, what is the ads going on? Apparently the HIV ad. Come on, bro. Anyway, they are trying to...
It's not a little bit more pleasure. It ruins your intimacy.
Anytime you bring this up, it's gonna give you an ad and stop it. Oh, it's this.
For good.
This here.
What I'm going to say now is probably...
Screw you, guys. All right. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked there. But let's bring this back. Stupid ads ruining my stream. But anyway, now I've completely lost track of what I'm doing. Anyway, this guy, he's in the police chief. He is the police chief. Obviously, they want to stop the riots. That's their job. I'm totally with that. So he's saying if you're performing any act of terrorism, they're going to use the full length of the law to arrest you. Okay, that makes sense. But even in his wording there, it seems like he's targeted more to those people on the right. I don't want to jump into this and be completely biased right out the gate, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. So let's see what else he has to say. And they turned off my volume again, of course. All right, go back.
Whipping up the hatred. You talked about it in there with the officers, in fact, about this being added to by online commentary. I mean, I'm even thinking of the likes of Elon Musk getting involved. What are you considering when it comes to dealing with people who are whipping up this kind of behaviour from behind a keyboard, maybe in a different country?
Being a keyboard warrior does not make you safe from the law. You can be guilty of offences of incitement, of stirring up racial hatred. There are numerous terrorist offences regarding the sort of publishing of material. All of those offences are in play if people are provoking hatred and violence on the streets, and we'll come after those individuals just as we will physically confront on the streets the thugs and the obs who are causing the problems for communities.
Okay, so he's saying keyboard warriors are not safe from the law. Okay, obviously I get that. But it sounds like he is saying people in other states are actually not safe from the law. So I don't know if potentially he would consider a stream like this, who obviously I'm streaming issues with the riots going on and their anti-racism protests and all this stuff. So is he considering me a terrorist just by saying that? Also, you can't do anything to me because I'm an American, so I don't know what you think you're gonna do. But it just seems odd, the phrasing that he chose to use there. So this is Sky News. Obviously, they're going to be a little bit far right. But usually with whatever story they kind of publish, there's some truth to it. So even, if you're not into whatever the version of Republicans are in the UK, there's usually a little bit of truth found in some of this news, even if it's, kind of exaggerated with some craziness. So, just the things that I'm finding on Twitter is like there's a stabbing every day, and it's always like children are being stabbed on the trains. It's awful. And it seems embellished to me just looking at it. Like there's no way people are getting stabbed by immigrants every day on a train or in the streets. Like there's no way. It's hard for me to believe. But apparently that's what I'm seeing every day on X. And a lot of times they have video. There's like a blood trail or, it doesn't look good. So this article goes back to 10 August. That's the last time they updated it. But as you can see here, 4 men charged after riots in these 2 locations. You can see impacts of riots could be felt for years to come, warns a justice secretary. Obviously, there's a lot of people upset about this. Parents of 6-year-old girl killed in Southport reveal older sister saw attack and escape. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm seeing. Like, okay, this sister got stabbed. The other kids saw it. There's craziness going on. So now they're just going to burn their entire town down. And it seems insane. And again, I'm American, so I don't really know what's going on here. I'm just seeing these titles. Police release photos of 3 men as they investigate disorder in London. It says 100 arrests were made at the protest on Wednesday. So these people are protesting and they're getting arrested. So I don't know exactly what they're doing. Are they being arrested because they're burning the town down, or are they being arrested because they're protesting about this mass immigration that they don't agree with? I don't know. That's what I'm here to find out. But here's the 3 men. You can see they're kind of trying to conceal his identity, so I'm assuming he probably was up to some things. Starmer cancels holiday amid protest. Yeah. So, and then it came to this one. More than 770 people arrested over rioting. And just looking at the article, again, this is far right news, so we don't know like how in depth it is. I think the number 770 is probably correct, but are they embellishing this? I don't know. It says suspected rioters have continued to appear in court today, including the wife of a Tory councillor who has been accused of publishing written material intended to stir up racial hatred. So obviously, from this angle, they're going to say they're publishing articles that deal with the riots, but they're labeling it as like stirring up racial hatred. So it's that weird kind of point there. I don't really know totally what to believe.